Hey guys, and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. Today it is going to be a look at what I ate in a day when it was that time of the month and all I wanted to do was eat everything. And the next day, I absolutely did that. I struggle with overeating, emotional eating, whatever you want to call it, just absolutely just anarchy sometimes, and I'm trying to teach myself to be better, but I'm not perfect. And I've said this before, but I will say it again because people seem to forget. This is a what I eat in a day, not a what you should eat in a day. And I'm trying to represent people who feel my diet is realistic. That doesn't mean because your diet is different that your diet is not unrealistic, or that your diet is that your diet is not realistic, if that makes sense. I find this realistic and affordable. If you find this unrealistic and expensive, that's okay. You don't have to eat it. You don't have to buy it. But yeah, this was a struggle of a day, so let's hop into it. Good morning, guys. I am starting off my day, as always, with an espresso, coffee, whatever you want to call it. Nothing new here. Putting in some silk almond milk. I'm not going to have breakfast right away this morning. I'm about to hop on a FaceTime call with my friend, so I figured I will just take that as an opportunity to eat a little bit later. So I'm going to have this coffee for now, and then I'll be back to show you my breakfast. So for breakfast this morning, I'm going to be having chia seed pudding. I'm just trying to experiment with new things to eat and new ways to get fiber or protein or whatever it may be. It kind of looks horrific. I understand that. And it tastes okay. It's up to you to kind of flavor it. Mine is just chia seeds, almond milk. Instead of maple syrup, which is what I used the first time to sweeten it, I used a really ripe banana and then a little bit of vanilla. And I just made 2 portions, put it in the fridge overnight, and then it kind of thickens because the chia seeds absorb water. For me, it's all about texture. I had bought mango to put on top, but it's not ripe yet. So I'm gonna put on about half a Granny Smith apple. Oh, I put cocoa powder in there too. That's why it's brown. But chia seeds have a nice amount of fiber in there. I don't find it the most filling ever because there's not a whole lot of protein in there, but there is a lot of fiber, which is really good for you and can help keep you full. But on a day like today where I'm just kind of home, about to film a bunch of videos, this is a nice light breakfast. It hasn't been very long and I'm ready for a snack. I'm gonna have celery, put peanut butter on it, and eat the rest of my apple as well that I had with the chia seed pudding. So they say a serving of peanut butter is 15 grams, which is 90 calories and 7 grams of fat. So let's see what 15 grams actually looks like. Yeah, so that right there is 19 grams, which is more than a serving, and that I got off of a teaspoon. So imagine if you were actually to grab like a tablespoon. So I'm gonna just keep the 19 grams there. I'm not super strict, like trying to get to 15 grams exactly. It's far too much of a hassle. It is now time for lunch. I'm super excited. I'm making tacos. I almost always have these tacos in my cupboard. These are the stand and stuff ones because I like that they stand up on their own. And I just made some crock pot beef. You would have seen something similar in my previous What I Eat in a Day, which I'll link down below. But basically I just put a beef roast in the crock pot with like some onions, cumin, whatever it may be. And you could put this on a salad, on a sandwich, in a taco. And you could do it with chicken or pork. We don't eat a whole lot of beef, but it was on sale, so here we are. It was a really good deal. And then I made a pickle last night. I pickled my own vegetables. I've never done it before. This is like a broccoli slaw that I just bought in a bag, and I added cilantro and some jalapenos in there. And I'll list the recipe down below. And then I have these, which are super interesting. They're these crunchy toppers from French's, and they've had onion ones before, but these are jalapeno, and they also have dill pickle ones. They are so good. So I'm gonna put them on top. These would be excellent in a salad, but you have to be careful because, again, with the measuring, per 2 tablespoons or 7 grams, there's 45 calories and 3 grams of fat. 2 tablespoons looks like this, so just be careful, but they're really delicious. I have my sour cream here, and then I also have just a bowl of tomatoes with salt and pepper on it. So that is my lunch. It is snack time, and it's about to be that time of the month, and I just am feeling so snacky, but I'm trying to control myself. So I'm having some watermelon, which is one of my fave fruits, and then I'm gonna have some of these baked chips. These are the Ruffles cheddar and sour cream, and I find they have a lot of flavor, a lot of crunch, and I measured out almost a full serving, so there's about 150 calories worth of chips here. I may come back in and eat some more, we'll see, but I'm gonna start here and see what happens. So this is about to happen. I've been trying to fight it, but I'm craving chocolate so badly. Is there healthier chocolate I could have? Yes. Could I go for a walk or chug a glass of water to make my craving go away? Maybe. Probably not. Anyways, I'm gonna have a cup of, this is just regular like orange pico black tea, and 2 individual Reese's cups because I want to, and I'm gonna watch Netflix and I'm gonna chill for a little bit and just you know, my uterus is dictating what I'm doing right now. So it's now time for dinner, and this is an item that I meal prepped the other day. I've really been craving chicken pot pie, and I was trying to kind of figure out a way that I could eat it in a lower calorie way and also in a way where I don't have to make a pie or buy a pie crust. I made a chicken pot pie. That's Rue. Hi, Bubba's. Okay, cool. I made chicken pot pie filling essentially, so I will show you how I meal prepped this, and then I also made just kind of Pillsbury biscuits. Obviously I could make my own biscuits, but I don't have the time or desire to do that, so let me show you how I prepped them. So I'll leave the recipe below that I used. I followed it loosely, but I added onions, mushrooms, and celery to a pan. I think the next time I make this, I've made this twice now, I may actually just make it vegetarian with just mushrooms. It's so good. Added a little bit of flour to thicken things up and some low sodium chicken broth. Let it all kind of cook down a little bit, and I had cooked chicken breast separately with thyme and rosemary and some spices, added in garlic there as well. And then I just added almond milk and a little bit of Greek yogurt to thicken things up. And then I did end up adding a little bit of cornstarch to again thicken things up a little bit further. But it was a super easy recipe, lasted really nicely in the fridge all week, and I was really happy with it. And for the extra delicious element of this, I used just some country biscuits from Pillsbury. Super easy, literally pop them out of the can, into the oven, and then into the fridge for the week. I'm just gonna heat up the filling and then put 2 of the biscuits in the oven. And I think it's gonna be super delicious. Rue is here sniffing at it. You can't have it. Not for kids. Coming to you from my bed and on my phone because I can't be bothered to grab my big camera, but ending the evening with this Fibre One cheesecake bar. I don't like them that much. I like the other brownies better, and those are actually less calories. This doesn't really taste like cheesecake. If it did, it would be worth the 150 calories, but it's like once you're done chewing it, then it kind of tastes like a whisper of cheesecake. But I'm really feeling super snacky today, and I'm really trying to battle it, but I've essentially put myself to bed to stop myself from eating anything else. But I am gonna have this, and yeah, it's a bit of a rough evening tonight, but if I'm being honest with you, so just gonna have this and call it a night. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep in mind, this is what works for me, what works for my height, my weight, my level of activity, my medical history, whatever you want to call it, my general just desire of what I want to eat. So if you found this helpful, I hope. If you got to just waste a few minutes of your day, I hope I helped you waste a few minutes. And if you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!